Hey everybody, this is Foolish Mortal 42 back with some more World of Warcraft Classic with Bjorn, our feral druid, and we are down here in Stranglethorn Vale still. We're gonna finish out Akiris by the bundle and Mok'Thardin's Enchantment, or at least the next part of that anyway. Make sure if I can not pull too many at once out here. So we need 10 of these explorers and a couple of more reeds. And then when we get this done, depending on where the next part of Mok'Thardin's enchantment leads us, I can't remember the next part of that. Um, I think I'm definitely going to go to Badlands and try and get some of my Oldman stuff started. So you cross this little bridge. Come over here and get a little bit of holy water. Not for sure how holy that is coming out of a snake's mouth. That looks very Zul'Garubish. I keep hoping for a big hit. Oh well. I mean, I'm still critting pretty solidly. And missing a lot. I'm going to hazard a guess and say we will kill all of the explorers that we need before we get all of the reeds that we need. Let's see if I can separate those two. Okay. Yep. Unless we get very lucky on the last two kills here. bad. We've had several pretty nice drops today. Will we get really, really lucky on this last one? Let's see. Oh my gosh. How lucky is that? All right, so we got a turn-in both sides. All right. Let's go down here and do Akiris by the bundle first. Whoops. And I will see you guys down there at the turn-in. Hold on. Turning in Akiris by the bundle. And we get a Scorching Sash, which is not bad. I mean, 13 to damage to fire spells. Not horrible. I think later on. Yeah, those are all just expired. That quest is repeatable, so you can get Booty Bay rep, but currently it is not. All right, so we will fly up to Gromgal and turn in this other quest. And then probably Badlands, if not, I guess we could go kill one of those spiders and get a Venom sack and get that out of the way. All right, I'll figure it out. Hang on. All right, let's see where this one leads. It doesn't lead anywhere. It's just a really crappy what do you need? Reward for like a week of work. All right, okay. So that is all that we have for Stranglethorn Vale for right now. When we hit, I think 48, there's a few more quests that opens up. But right now, let us... I mean, technically that's a Stranglethorn Vale quest, but... let us go to Badlands. Well... yeah, let's go to Badlands and let's get some of those quests knocked out because those will be kind of green. And actually, no, we need to go to Undercity first. All right, so I'm going to go to Undercity and pick up Reclaimed Treasures. And I guess I need to go to Ogrimmar and pick up Necklace Recovery. But I never want to do that one because you have to go in and out like 3 different times and the quest reward is not worth it. Actually, let's do that. Let's go to Ogrimmar and we will pick up Necklace Recovery from Drandroffers. Oh, and we can pick up Ripple Recovery too, which isn't actually a very difficult quest at all if I remember correctly. Oh, and we can pick up Horde Trauma too and go to... man, there's just like so much things, so many things. Yeah, all right, hang on. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I had to take a little bit of a break and kind of did a few things off screen. I did triage and got our first aid up to 300 max and picked up heavy mage weave bandages. So that was kind of nice. I also picked up Necklace Recovery in Ogrimmar and reclaim treasures in Undercity. And then also picked up Ripple Recovery, which was also in Ogrimmar. And that's going to send us over here, which we will do that shortly. But right now, I'm sneaking into... Well, I was going to try and get some herbs, but I think there's too many mobs there. So let's just sneak over here and kill a spider or two. Oh, come on. So there are a few spiders outside, and I would prefer to kill those if I can, because I don't really want to go down in there, because I saw a moment ago somebody was summoning Shadra. So, it looks like we're going to have to go in. That's know that there's some... Excuse me. Oh. Well, looks like maybe somebody else is down here killing spiders. They are typically... they typically drop this item pretty quickly. Oh, that poison... Well... Hmm. Well, they have not summoned her, thank goodness. Yeah, usually these things are crawling, literally crawling all over the place down here. All right, I'm going to pause the video while I keep looking for this. Because you know when I stop, oh, here, we'll try this one more. There we go. Oh, goodness. All right, so now that we've got the item, it's got a 30-minute timer, so we have to go down to Hillsbrad to Terran Mill and talk to the apothecary again. So the easiest way to do that, I needed that, oh well, is just come out here. Whoa! I never realized that he ran all the way down there. That is something. I always thought he just ran off and despawned. I thought he was just like a Horde character that was trapped. But yeah, he's a Witherbark. Nice. 20 years of playing this game, over 20 years. And I find out something new almost every time I play it. That is something interesting. Oh, leave me alone. I think I can get up here. Yeah.
Hello.
All right.
Good luck, friend.
10 bottles of Hinterland's Honey Ripple from crates located around the abandoned Horde base in Skulk Rock.
Be careful.
So that is kind of right here and then some right there. There's some kind of high level-ish oozes there, but I think we should be okay. But we're going to go turn in this Venom sack, and then that will kind of queue us up for that part going into Zul'Farrak. All right, I will see you guys down at Terran Mill. All right, hold on. Alrighty, down here in Terran Mill. Oh, do you have the undamaged Venom sack? Yes. All right, speak to Master Gadrin in Sinjanville. Oh, I forgot. Shoot. Oh well, that's in Durtar. All right. That is quite all right. We will get back over there eventually. But first, let's go to Badlands. And we're going to actually focus on getting Theldrin the Lost. and a few quests there in Kargath. Yeah, we're actually starting to get a few. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So we'll do Coyote Thieves. We should be able to do that pretty easily. We're going to turn in Barbecue Buzzard Wings before it turns gray. Get Solution to Doom, Power Stones, and Badlands Reagent Run. And we should be able to do most of the Ultimate quest on our own. Because we've kind of not like out leveled it, but we've gotten a little bit above level to do like the outside stuff, like getting those power stones and the mushrooms that are down in there and the some other things. But we're going to work on that, and we should get close to about halfway done, I think, with 43. So that'll be kind of nice. We also still have an hour left on Dragon Slayer, which will really help us out. And I will see you guys down there. All right, hold on. Alrighty, we're down here in the Badlands, and I went on and picked up a few quests. Badlands Reagent Run, Buzzard Gizzards, Crag Coyote Fangs, and Elemental Shards. And then we're going to do some Coyote Jawbones. We also picked up Broken Alliances, which is we have to kill Thogrun and bring the Sign of Earth to Gorn in Kargath. That is a guy. Coolant Heads Prevail, so we can just turn that in.
Alrighty then. Be seeing you. Off and away.
And bring a Gyro Chronoton.
You have a great day.
Can't remember where those are. Probably Auction House.
Alrighty then.
And then we will grab some. We can kill a bunch of Earth Elementals up here. But before we do that, let's go over here and get Theldrum the Lost and the Barbecue Buzzard Wings, Power Stones, and that Endurium that we skipped, which actually will lead us once again back to Shimmering Flats.
What's up?
So we can pick this up
Be good.
and immediately turn it in.
Have a good one.
And then our Power Stones.
Be good.
And then some Endurium Flakes. We got a lot of green quest, which actually works really good because we can just we can just kind of buzzsaw through everything. We've got several that kind of overlap, the coyotes and the earth elementals. Yeah, usually I'm down here like right at 30. So these guys are always kind of tough. of course, it's, again, something else that just refuses to drop. Yeah. What is it about these quests and just items not dropping? Ah. This game, I tell you, it pushes my buttons sometimes. It really, really does. Finally, that's one. Well, all right, Theldrin.
How are ya? Watch your back. See you soon.
Bring these 3 scroll fragments.
Off with you. Safe travels. Watch your back.
And they drop from these elementals up here. We can get these rock elemental shards also from these. But of course, farmed. I love it. Alright, so that is 1 scroll down. And then once again, we're out of stuff to kill. So we will go down here and maybe the trogs have respawned. It is not looking like it. No, maybe. Well, no. Yeah, just a lot of competition for mobs. But the good thing is we have a lot of things to choose from, so there's, you don't have to just sit and wait at like one spot. And these guys generally respawn pretty quickly. All right, jawbones. Demonic there. I don't know how in the world we lucked out there. This guy usually has a pack of like 4 or 5 mobs with him. That is crazy good luck. I mean, really? You have a whole zone full of coyotes, but you got to come over here and get mine. Okay. Oh, I need some fire bloom. Maybe that's what he was over here trying to get. Get. I need some fire bloom for when I get ready to do my philosopher's stone. All right, let's see if some trogs are back. I'm going to hazard a guess and say negative. All right, let's see if some elementals are back. Seriously? Oh my gosh. Oh, these alliance. Ugh.
I'm out of room.
All right. Oh, we're making progress. This is honestly like playing um back in vanilla when everybody was like very first leveling. I mean, everybody just kind of leveled at the same speed. So whenever you got to a new zone, everybody else was getting to that same zone if you were kind of leveling at the, in a timely manner. right, we're making good progress there. Everybody cross your fingers. Hope this goes pretty quick. Dang. Alrighty, I'm gonna pause just for a second and I'm going to kind of get these cleaned up, these buzzards, Endurium flakes, and elemental rock shards, and all of that good stuff, because I don't want you guys just sitting here watching that. So I will be back in just a sec. Alright, it was the, literally the very next mob that I killed.
What's on your mind? Safe travels. See you soon. Off with you. Safe
Alright,
travels.
so now we can actually summon Princess, and we get a pulsating crystalline shard, which in Classic is kind of terrible.
See you soon.
In Burning Crusade, it is, I think it has damage and healing on it. So it's definitely worth doing. I just like doing it because it's such a great little quest, because you think you're helping somebody, and then the whole time you're actually helping the Twilight's Hammer. And then yeah, you find out that the princess is not a very nice person at all. So yeah, the first time I did that, I was shocked. Because I mean, you also have to remember that I was coming from Broken Alliances. Oh, yeah, coming from EverQuest, so there wasn't a lot of what you would call like quest dialogue, really, unless you were like literally writing it down. So a lot of the stuff that you just didn't pay any attention to it, or at least I did, which is not a good thing to do. All right, I'm gonna do some more farming out here. All right, hold it. All right,
Rank
turning in Coyote Thieves
for the Horde.
and Broken Alliances. And then, yeah, that is quite tasty though. 23 agility and a lot more armor. However, those are elite dragons out there, so yeah, probably not going to be able to do that. All right, so let's kill some more elementals here. And I'm still looking for a couple of more buzzards. All right, alrighty, let's turn in these Endurium flakes. Oh my gosh. I have been out here for almost 45 minutes killing trogs and killing these stupid lesser elementals. I've killed like 30 of them, and I got one small stone shard. I'm just, strength and intellect. Not bad. Not great, but not horrible. So back to Shimmering Flats. So I'm going to go and call that an episode. Well, actually, no. I'm going to go turn in Badlands reagent run right now. All right, turning in Badlands reagent run part 1.
See ya later. Okie dokie.
And now we get 12 magenta fungus caps. We get a restorative potion, which is actually really good.
Later.
And that is inside, or not inside the Dungeon of Ultimate, but on the kind of outside. So we've got the Tablet of Runeth, the Garrett family treasure, and a bunch of magenta fungus caps. And then our stones and a shattered necklace to get. And we will be doing that in our next episode. I did get 5, because I stopped and killed a bunch more, 5 small stone shards for the gnome. And I will probably pick up the Gyrochronotom, which I think is you have to get that in the auction house, but I'll look around. And other than that, we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, we kind of grabbed a lot of dungeon quests, but they're not really inside until you get necklace recovery. You get the shattered necklace, take that back to Ogremar. Then he says, "Oh, you got to get these stones." Then you go in the dungeon, get the stones, and then go back to Ogremar. And then I think you have to go back a 3rd time to get the final part of the necklace, I think. But I think we'll actually try and do that on this run in the next episode. So as always, if you are liking the content, hit like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next episode. As always, thanks for watching.